Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Legal Tender. I'm back in the building. I'm back in the vault. Pulled out some notes to make a new video. I want to thank everybody for the love and support of the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. If you are a fan of Newsmatics, if you're a fan of paper currency, if you're just beginning to get into Newsmatics and paper currency, stay rocking with me, stay rocking with the channel. Every Tuesday is Legal Tender Tuesday, and I will be making a new episode every week, speaking about something new, different, or interesting within the realm of Newsmatics and paper currency. If you have any questions or comments, put it down in the comment section. I read everything and I respond back as soon as possible. If throughout the video you hear or I say something that isn't 100% accurate, let me know via the comment section. I'll go back, hit the books, and make sure I come back with the right information moving forward. All right, so with that being said, let's get into today's episode. All right, so today, the notes that I pulled out some colored notes. So I'll be speaking about the overall, the newest addition to U.S. currency. So with these colored notes, I got the 5, 10, the 20, the 50, and the $100 denomination colorized note. So I'll be speaking about the colors, and we'll touch a little bit about the overall evolution of the bill. So we all know that in 1928, the Bureau of Engraving and Printing decided to kind of minimize the note, and that is why we have today's current size note. And this is series year 1995. And just like I said, you're just going to speak about the evolution of the note in regards to security measures. So the only security measure that was implemented on these notes back in the day was we had a security thread right there. That was the only counterfeit deterrent that these bills had. Then from these notes, they evolved to the next series. And these notes are known as the monochrome notes. So still got more security features added to it. You see, we still got the security thread right there, but a lot more was added to it. Watermarks, color shifting ink, micro printing, and a security feature that is overlooked: the design of the note. Look how this note looks compared to that one. Just a radical, just super different design change. Same portrait, but just how it was implemented, it's just so different. It's crazy, man. I love these monochrome notes because they just came in and just like boom, just changed everything up. But again, with counterfeiting, the Bureau of Engraving and Printing had to stay on their P's and Q's, so they had to step their game up even more. And now another security feature that was added was color. So these color notes, they were first printed in the year of 2004. The United States began issuing currency with a new design and additional security features. These elements were incorporated to make U.S. currency easier to recognize as genuine and more secure against advanced reproduction technology that could be used for counterfeiting. One of those security features that were added was color. So they colorized the Federal Reserve notes. This was an added deterrent against counterfeiting. Another feature was the overall redesign of the note. So, like I just said, just changing the design of the note itself was a security feature. Because these notes been around since 1928, and that would have allowed counterfeiters enough time to study these notes. That way they know exactly what they look like, all the little nooks and crannies and things like that, to put a false reproduction of this note into circulation. So we went from this design to this design to the colorized note. So like I said, the purpose of the redesign was for security measures. Notes must be resistant to increasingly sophisticated counterfeit attacks. Careful integration of exclusive security features is a critical foundation to keep cash safe, secure, and to ensure the stability of the U.S. economy. Modern technology allows for higher quality. Let me get some better lighting here. Hold on 1 second. Too much light. All right, so modern technology allows for higher quality counterfeits. New features closely aligned with excuse me. New features closely aligned with and integrated into new design are developed to address this threat. More than a decade of research and development, followed by years of optimization and integration, testing into the banknote, is required to ensure the successful deployment of these features into U.S. currency. So the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, they in place like years and years and a decade plus into just coming up with new designs and new deterrents to ensure that U.S. currency is safe and not counterfeited. Once these security features are selected and successfully integrated into designs, new equipment and raw materials must be procured through comprehensive and extensive testing to ensure they meet the rigorous manufacturing of quality demands and productions. So, like I said, there is a lot that goes into making sure that U.S. currency isn't counterfeited. And that falls on the shoulders of one bureau. So it is 12 bureaus within the U.S. Department of Treasury, and the bureau that is in charge of making sure our U.S. currency is safe is the Advanced Counterfeit Deterrence Committee. And let's speak about some of their roles and responsibilities. All right, so they are a federal multi-agency group that was established in 1982 by the U.S. Department of the Treasury. And their responsibility is to coordinate the counterfeit deterrence activities. They also develop and monitor plans for redesigns of Federal Reserve notes and makes redesign recommendations to the Secretary of the Treasury to safeguard the notes against counterfeiters. All lower committees and working groups report up to the ACD for approval and recommendations. So some of the agencies that are within that working group are the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, the Federal Reserve Board, the Federal Reserve System, and the U.S. Secret Service. In addition to the modernization of equipment, emerging technologies, and exclusive state-of-the-art security features, currency redesign requires a carefully planned and collaborative process across the U.S. currency program. So it's a lot of different agencies that have to be on the same page to make sure that a good, sound, quality product is that is printed and put into circulation. So everybody got to be on board. So a few other security features are watermarks, security threads, micro printing, red and blue threads, and infrared ink. And that's only to name a few. The Treasury Department invests millions of dollars to ensure that United States currency isn't counterfeited, and the ACD is only one of the many bureaus assigned to make sure all efforts in counterfeiting are thwarted. So like I said, man, it's a whole conglomerate that makes sure US currency is good. So all right, so we done spoke about the colorized notes. So let's talk about the fun facts of these colorized notes. And I got a couple. All right, so let's start off with the $5 note. So fun fact about this $5 bill. The $5 note, this $5 bill has 12 numeral fives throughout this bill. And I'm not talking about the serial number. So let's count them out. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Talk about security features. The $5 bill got 12 5 numerals in place within this note. The $5 bill is the only note that's colorized that does not have a watermark of the individual on the note. So you see right there, that watermark, that's the numeral 5. And what I'm talking about with the $5 bill being the only one not having that image as a watermark, let's look at the 10. So that 10, it has Hamilton. The 20, Jackson. Grant. And the 100 has Franklin. And like I said, the 5 is the only one that does not have that image of the individual right there. Another fun fact, the $5 bill is the only bill with 2 watermarks. You got that column of 3 5s right there. See, a watermark is, you can't see it unless it's under certain light or it's tilted a certain way. So that's one watermark, and that's the other one. And the $5 bill is the only one that has 2 watermarks. All right, so more fun facts. Did you know that the large numeral on the back was in place to assist the visually impaired? Also, each note has its own individual color tint on the reverse of the note. So starting with the 100, the 100 has like I'm gonna say a teal. The 50 has a purplish tint. My bad. So start with the 100. It kind of looked like blue. I'll give it a blue. $100 bill got the blue. The 50 has a purplish hue to it. The 20 got green. The 10 orange. The 5, it kind of looked like it's a little bit of purple and green. It's green with like a hint of purple, a purplish tint to it. And also, there are 3 distinct colors for the numerals. So the 5 is purple. The 10, 20, and 5 all have a green large numeral. But the 100 has gold. And speaking of, the $100 note is the only note that has 3 numerals, 3 digits. So 1, 2, 3. I got 4, the numerals in all 4 corners. 20, all 4 corners. 10, same thing. And the 5, all 4 corners. The 100 is the only one with 3 numerals. All right, so let's speak about when these notes were printed. All right, so these colorized notes, they were first printed in the year 2004, and the first note that was printed was the $20 note. The $20 bill was printed in October of 2003, and it has a series year of 2004, 2004A, 2006, 2009, and 2013. And this was the first colorized note that was printed and put into circulation. The second note that was printed is my good buddy Hiram, the $50 note. This note was printed in September of 2004 with a series year of 04, 04A, 06, 09, and 2013. The third note that was printed was the $10 bill, and it was printed in March of 2006. It has a series year of 04A, 06, 09, and 2013. The third note printed. The fifth note was, fourth note. Fourth note that was printed was the $5 bill. This note was printed in March of 2008 with a series year of 2006, 2009, 2013, 2017, and 2021. And the last note that was printed in 2013 was the $100 bill. This note was printed in October 2013 and has a series year of 2009, 2009A, and 2013 on up to today's current year. So these are all 5 notes. You got the 100, 5, 10, 50, and the 20. Like I said, 5 notes, but there are 7 notes that are currently printed and issued in today's currency. So since 2004, all notes except for the $1 bill and the $2 bill were progressively changed to have different colors to make them more easily distinguishable from each other, until the last note that was printed in 2013, and that is the $100 bill. So, all right, that is it for the colorized notes. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like I said, every Tuesday is Legal Tender Tuesday, so tell a friend to tell a friend. All right, that's all we got. Until next time, keep it legal, keep it tender. Talk to you soon.